Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, The College Process. Once again, I'm Ed from Principia Prep, and today we're going to be going over the latest FAFSA news for the 24-25 academic year. But before we begin, if you are new to the channel and are looking for additional college content, please subscribe button down below. It will notify you when new videos do come out. As well as we are still running the James Russo Memorial Scholarship, our Principia Prep Scholarship Program, where we give out thousands and thousands of dollars every year in scholarship funding to help students going off to college. If you want more information about our scholarship program, very simple. The video here in the description is the link to explain how our scholarship program works here at Principia. As well as also in the description down below is also our Venmo, as well as our organization's Buy Us Coffee, if you want to help support the channel, allowing us to keep making these college videos for you guys out there. And all that being said, let's jump right into today's video. The latest news on the FAFSA form for 24-25 academic year. Now to jump right into it, just this week, the U.S. Department of Education just came out and indicated that the October 1st deadline is no longer in place for everyone. Essentially starting this academic year, 24-25 in the fall, when the FAFSA form becomes available for everyone to start filling out the FAFSA form to be able to see if they're getting financial aid or not on the federal, state, and institutional side. What's just been told to us now by the U.S. Department of Education is there's going to be a delay. And what they mean by a delay is they're indicating that on October 1st, the form will be available for certain regions that will be able to fill out the FAFSA form and send it out, essentially. So what that basically means for the broad masses out there who are wondering when can we start the FAFSA form, you guys won't actually be able to start the FAFSA form until December 1st. So essentially what's happening right now is there's going to be select situations where the form will open up for certain individuals in colleges. That will be October 1st. So essentially in a weird way, they're still kind of opening the form on October 1st, just not to everyone, unfortunately. So the reality is, sometime in the near future, probably by the end of August, early September, they're going to notify us of which regions, which areas, which kind of students, so on and so forth, which colleges, essentially, will have access to this information. But from the general perspective of everyone out there, I would assume that October 1st will not be my start date if I'm filling out the FAFSA, either for the first time as a senior parent, waiting for that form to come out, to fill it out to get financial aid consideration for my student going off to freshman year of college, next academic year, 25-26. But that being said, December 1st, though, is when they're saying it's opening to everyone. Now, last year, obviously, as many of you already know, it was kind of a complete disaster. Even though they kept on saying it was going to come out, the form was never actually working properly the entire year. In fact, it got so bad that in 23-24, when students were trying to fill out the FAFSA form, it got so bad that many students were not able to fill it out, to the point where close to 50% of applicants that had applied the previous year did not apply. Which means, reality speaking, that it's not that they didn't want to apply, is that they couldn't apply for some reason. It was either some kind of barrier or some kind of error on their forms, which was not allowing the forms to go through. Making matters even worse, it took even more months and months and months for the colleges to even get the forms, to get processed, so on and so forth. This year, I'm not certain that's going to happen as far as all the craziness that happened last year for 23-24 FAFSA. For this FAFSA, the 24-25 FAFSA, for next academic year, 25-26 financial aid consideration, I'm assuming what's very likely going to happen is they're going to open it up October 1st for a bunch of families, see if they can figure out if there's any issues, any kinks, any bugs, etc. Fix those issues and bugs over the course of the next month or two. And then on December 1st, I do expect it's going to launch without any major issues, let's put it that way, where you'll be able to go on there and fill out the form. Now, obviously, if you watch my other videos, I do indicate no matter what the launch date is for everyone, if it is December 1st, I probably wouldn't be doing anything with the FAFSA form this academic year, 24-25, until mid-December at the earliest. And because of the fact that what happens is every year is everyone jumps on the FAFSA form the first 2 or 3 days, thinking there's some kind of prize or first come, first serve, money runs out. Money doesn't run out. So for this year's FAFSA 24-25, whether you're doing it for senior year in high school or your students already in college, there is no rush. The first time I'd even looked or consider filling out the FAFSA form for this academic year, this year 24-25, would be sometime around December 15th or 16th. That's when most of the issues, most of the bugs will be resolved, and you guys can just knock the form out very quickly in 30 to 40 minutes without having any major issues. If you try to do this form on December 1st, there's going to be a lot of issues because everyone's going to try to jump on December 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, and they're very likely going to crash the site because that happens every single year. And I've been doing this every single year, essentially helping out families with the financial aid process for over 20 years. So for basically decades and decades, I've seen the FAFSA form crash in the first couple of days. So it's bound to happen again, regardless if they're doing a soft launch on October 1st and then everybody else December 1st. The first week or so, it always crashes, good, bad, or indifferent. So all that being said, if you're wondering, is this going to delay anything else? It's not. If you're looking at schools that use a CSS profile form, you're in a kind of beneficial situation here, because most of the schools that use a CSS profile form for institutional aid, that's where most of the money is going to be coming from financial aid anyways. And since the CSS profile form done on the College Board site will be available by October 1st, in many cases before October 1st, you guys will have plenty of time to fill out that form. So if you're wondering Is the FAFSA delay again going to affect early action, early decision 2, or early action 2? It will not affect any of the early stuff. Not restricted early action, none of those things will be affected on the admissions or financial aid side by the FAFSA delay, so don't worry about that. Now, if you guys have any questions, any concerns, please leave them down below. I do answer your questions down below. As well as on the screen is our contact information. If you need any help in the process, financial aid or admissions, I do help out families through Zoom meetings. Do you need help with either admissions or the financial aid process, please feel free to reach out. That's my cell phone number on the screen. The easiest way to reach me is through text message. The second fastest way to reach me is email. If you call me, it typically takes about a week or two for me to get back to you if you leave a message. Other than that, thank you for watching today's video. Once again, my name is Ed from Principia Prep.